Hello, and we are live for this very special festive stream. I realise I have the Twitch playing, and it's playing back to me in like a couple of seconds delay, so just turn that off. Alright, so as I mentioned, this is our special Yuletide Extravaganza one-shot. All the players are going to be playing someone who they've never played before. They have a slight idea of what they're doing. And we're going to deal with maybe the most British of all Christmas traditions. The work Christmas party.
Which I never go to, by the way. I'm like, no, I'm not doing this.
Hello, Coke
I want
30
15
and
people, I'm not going.
And Mr. Maiji, thank you for joining us again on this adventure.
Get ready, photocopier. I'm coming for you.
Oh dear Lord.
Sit on the photocopier.
Down by
Okay.
the water cooler.
Alright, so just briefly, why don't we... Oh, just briefly, just introduce yourself and your character, so just your race, your class, and just a tiny little nugget about yourself. Who did we start with last time? We started with Ollie, didn't we? Because we went backwards. So I am going to... You know what? 'Tis the season for whimsy, and we're sailing.
Whimsy.
I'm gonna start in a random order. So this time we're gonna start with the jovial and twinkling Connor.
Oh, I didn't expect that.
Keep everyone on
Connor?
their toes.
I'm playing. I'm sorry. My brain has had a really, really stupid joke in mind. And now I'm
Say the
debating
stupid
whether to
joke.
do it.
Say the stupid joke, or you take 50 hit points of damage.
Oh, we can take
Alright.
50 hit points of damage at this point.
You see, playing King Lyr, the E is invisible. Quite like a silent E, but you know, the other way around.
King Light, I like that, and he's invisible.
Yeah. He's very. Oh, he's a famous gladiator from his or where he's a famous gladiator, and you know he's trying to you know definitely show that he's not gotten softer in his older age. He might have, but
I heard there were rumblings among the fair folk that, yeah, he used to be the greatest warrior in the seas of Alpheus, but since becoming a dad to 3 wily young daughters, he's become a bit of a girl dad. He's a bit of a softie now. I mean, obviously, that's not something he's going to take personally. He's not going to let his ego throw him into maybe a fight with something just to prove a point.
Not no random fights to prove that he's still got it, and he's not you know, it's not getting old, but and getting soft, but you know, if he just so happens to run into like a Kraken or whatever, he you know, he might go a round or two.
I imagine like they're old like workmates, but you don't like each other. So you see each other. So King Lyr and the Kraken, you know, they do that smile when they see each other. The
yeah, just
When you're walking down the street, just...
Oh no, I'm on the phone. Sorry, it's a really important phone call. Sorry. Yeah. I would rather listen to nothing than talk to you. Okay, so thank you for that, King Lyr, King Triton of the Seas of Alpheus. Why don't we check in with the jovial and twinkling Kelly.
No. I am Princess Alberson. And I am a human variant. And I am half sister to the king.
The
And
human king of
I am.
these human lands.
Yes, these human lands. And I think I'm pretty important, and I would like to be acknowledged as such.
Yeah. So you're the half sister to the king. You share the blood of the royal lineage, but because you were illegitimate, you were granted a place in court and the title of princess. But I think you figured out that you would maybe need to take a different route if you were going to be taken seriously. For example, training with the most famed wizard in all the lands.
Yes.
Okay, thank you for that, Kelly. Who, just for a change of pace, is playing a scorned young woman with something to prove.
Same face. No, wait. Same story, different day, different character. Definitely entirely different, and not an aspect of my personality at all.
Not just the next page, just.
Okay. Now, with that, let's go with the always jovial, always twinkling Charlie.
Oh, hey! I am playing the Green Knight himself.
The one and only.
Loosely based on Dev Patel. Very, very loose. In name only. He's paladin, and his kind of story is that he is Fae, and he's kind of got a little promotion. He's kind of with the big dogs now, and he's on his first mission, and it's turning out to be a bit more complicated than he originally thought.
Things they would say best laid plans, and thing is, you can be hired just to be a spooky fae who's gonna scare the pants out of the queen. But you know, there might be an upstart young knight that thinks it's a good time to cut your head off.
Yeah,
These things happen.
all the time.
And last but by no means least, can I get a jovial? In the chat, can I get a jovial? Don't worry.
Say jovial.
Can I get a twinkling?
I don't know how to spell
Is that how you
jovial.
spell jovial? That doesn't
Yeah,
look
that
right.
is.
I
Yeah.
think.
That doesn't look like a real
Named
word.
for the
It's like
Roman
flabble.
god Jupiter. Fun fact. So, with that, the jovial and twinkling. Ollie.
Hello. I am playing Theodore Pucaling. They are a fairy bard. I appear to be ready to rock with my sweet guitar. I'm here to have a fun time, here to mess things up, or, maybe make some strange other people laugh and dance, enjoy their time in this festive period.
So, something I've just noticed that I have done, I think it was definitely a subconscious choice, but I think it's more speaks to me as like my interest in who I am as a person. But I have accidentally done my makeup.
Yeah, I did notice that. I was like, wait a second. He's cosplaying me.
Like, wait a minute. That son of a bitch stole my look. Even though I'm the son of the bitch.
Yeah, I
Son
think
of
you
the
stole
bitch.
your own look.
Okay, cool. And so, biffed it. Bear with me 1 second while I try and... Nice, nailed it. Seamless transition. So, as I mentioned, it is the day of the winter solstice, the Yuletide celebration. It's gone by many names, celebrated by many different people all around the world for many different reasons. In this ancient land, there is typically one traditional ceremony. It is the night where the days start getting longer again. The coldest days of winter are behind us and it's dark, and we just need to celebrate the light by passing the crown from the Holly King to his brother, the Oak King. Two versions of the Green Man. One who is the King of Winter and lights our way when it is darkest, and then the Oak King who protects the boundaries and keeps us all safe even in the hottest of months. And as with any great British tradition, it involves feasting and it involves partying. But obviously, this is before. just looking in the chat. Spooky Lamb says, "Twinkle, twinkle." Mr. Myg has set the face of what I think
It's a pogging velociraptor.
Oh,
Oh, I thought it was like a Komodo dragon.
we can all agree it's reptilian in nature.
Yeah. Because the old one got taken down.
Something I will have to quickly say, I don't normally do this, but there will be a trigger warning for this episode. There is an art asset in which has been used in this, which has been described as being spooky ooky.
Oh dear.
So,
Oh no!
if you don't want spooky ooky, say now or forever hold your peace. Nope, all good, cool. Right, as we Christmas was
Imagine if we all went, too spooky.
Christmas is traditionally a festival of ghosts. Hence the four ghosts in 5. Actually, if you count the Marley Brothers in the Muppets version, which is the only version I count.
It is true. That's the version I watched in school the other day. Shut up, children. We're watching Muppets Christmas Carol.
I am not teaching today. Okay, so it is the day of the winter solstice. But that happens at midnight. Everyone knows when all the various fair folk and immortals of the land come together and just put down any differences just to celebrate this one night as the changing of the crown and the handing over of the mistletoe scythe is passed to each other. Some of you, however, have to finish your day jobs before you can even think about going up to this party. I mean, it's the day the One Lives are celebrating whatever stupid name they've given this sacred day. For example, in the court of the king, the One Lives are celebrating, and the queen has been a bit of a thorn in the side of a young woman who feels that she should be at least sat at the right hand of her brother and making the decisions in like a queen regent capacity. So you hired or summoned a Fey warrior with the intent of driving your sister-in-law to madness. Charlie,
What?
you enter the court of the king waving a sprig of holly above your head. What is the first thought going through your mind?
I am so incredibly nervous. This is the first time I've ever done this. I'm very nervous. I'm nervous about getting pricked by the holly, accidentally eating a berry. It's just everything could go wrong. So, but trying to keep a very cool demeanor, like I know what I'm doing. Like your first day, it's like a big girl. It's yeah, but very nice.
I do love the idea of the Green Knight as he walks in. It's like, I'm a big girl. I'm a big girl. I'm a big girl. Don't eat the berries.
I am a strong, confident Green Knight.
Strong, independent Green Knight.
Huh?
Strong, independent Green Knight.
Yeah, we don't need no man.
Unless it's to be summoned into the mortal realm.
Unless it's a requirement, then yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so can I please ask you to make... So what exactly are you saying as you walk through the door? I mean, you can't just go in silently. You have to announce yourself. The Fae always announce themselves.
Tis I, the Green Knight, coming to wish you a merry Yuletide. He's been rehearsing this like in his own mirror the entire way in. Just I am the Green Knight, merry Yuletide. So it's kind of a bit overworked in his head, but that's what he's going with.
So he's... Just a quick shout out to Mr. Maiji who eats holly in the chat.
I'm sure you're supposed to do that.
I mean, I know Mr. Maiji. I would not put that past him. Ah,
Yeah.
my tummy hurts.
It was spiky going in and going out.
So basically, the Green Knight has overcomplicated what he was saying. I'm going with he because typically the Green Knight is.
Yeah.
So he, him, but anything else in a pinch because that's the nature of Fae, I suppose.
I mean, it's all fluid, baby, but but yeah.
And you've started doing the first day on an acting set. Terrible actor. Oh no, they are attacking, kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely like B movie, really hamming it up, eating up the scenery, like really, like that one kid in like the Nativity that's like shouting their lines for no reason. It's like, oh, we can all hear you. It's like just being really overconfident because they're not confident at all.
Another tradition,
Same.
great British tradition of seeing kids be awful in nativities, or not all kids.
Best.
Hashtag not all kids. But there's always that one kid that is awful, but they don't know that they're awful. Like,
It's enough of them.
there's enough of them.
Yeah, they're not winning any BAFTA.
By the way, if you're watching this either in the stream or when it later goes on YouTube and Patreon, which you definitely will sign up for, I'm not talking about your nativity plays. Your nativity plays are great. Obviously, 1-to-1, they're perfect. I'm talking about other people in your class, okay? Cool. Right. So, can you please make a performance check with disadvantage because you have overthought it?
Guess I'm not happy about it though. Okay.
Yeah, it should be to your paladin. Charisma based, baby.
Oh, never mind.
Oh,
I did it with. I meant to do disadvantage.
Okay, it's fine. We all saw the 5. We all saw the 5.
I mean, we all saw the 5.
We all saw the 5. So we'll take that as the.
So it'd be +3, so it'd be an 8.
Yeah, I mean that's still relatively low. I mean, out of a.
It's not great.
So, as you're waving the branches around, saying Merry Yuletide, inviting people to a game, as is the One Life tradition at these celebrations, that is immediately misconstrued by a young knight sat at the court who has something to prove. He is going to make a name for himself as a hero. He jumps from his seat, slides across the round table, draws his sword, swings it, and knocks your head clean off. Being a fae,
That was a really short campaign.
right.
Oh, okay then.
See you
that
next
was
time.
great, guys. Catch you next week.
As
Yeah.
you are an eldritch being and you have been summoned here at the behest of someone else, you can't be killed by a mortal blade, particularly one. The fabled sword of Nimue was right next to him and he just grabbed his crappy little one. So your head donks on the floor, your eyes open, your body picks up the head, and you've been to fairy training camp. You know what this means. You know also what it means to have something like this in front of a king. After all, before you joined the Fae, you were a king of these lands as well. You reattach the head atop your shoulders.
But initially, I do it kind of a bit on the side, like it's a bit wonky. So I have to like.
Is that a stylistic choice or?
No, it was purely a mistake, but it's okay.
So it's not like the sideways baseball cap thing. Oh, look at me! I've got one collar thing up. Remember when people did that in the early 2000s? Oh,
Yeah.
it was the worst. It was
That might have been a Rumford thing. Cause...
maybe because I'm
Yeah.
thinking about one specific person.
Just one person with really lopsided shoulders.
Quasimodo, wear your shirt right.
You look like a fool.
There's something else that you know about basically kingly courts and Fae rules, that if someone meets a challenge for you, Mino do good English.
Beats a challenge for you.
Does chow chows. If you have to then respond in kind. However, it's your first day on the job. You don't want to kill
No.
a knight.
No.
So the rules typically stipulate you can give him 1 year before you have to hit him back.
Okay, so I finally get my head on straight, literally and figuratively. One of the few times I can do that. I'm like, Greg, what the hell was that for? That was so mean.
Greg.
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 What's wrong with Greg?
Greg. Gawain.
I don't know him. I've never met him. I'm gonna assume he's Greg.
Sir Greg and the
We
Green
haven't been
Knight.
formally introduced or anything, have we?
No, fair
He's
enough.
not right.
Fair enough.
I'm sorry. At the round table, do they wear name tags, like little sticky-on name tags?
Hello, my name is.
Hi, my name is Gawain. Is he
They
wearing
do,
name
but
tags?
it's written in that really weird old English, so it's so hard to read.
Okay, so I'm not gonna call him Greg. I'm gonna get really close to his nameplate. Be like, Gwen.
So what? Make a investigation check for me, please.
To see if I can read his name.
And depending on what you roll, he's either going to be Gawain or he's going to be Greg.
It's just like a black metal logo. It's just like twigs.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay. So you lean into Sir Greg, and what do you say?
Look, I don't want to do this. I'm really busy. I've got stuff to do, but I'm gonna pencil you in for next year, mate. And I haven't bought my calendar for next year, but I'm penciling you in, love. And Yeah. I mean, count your days, I suppose. 365. I don't know why you cut my head off. That was really rude. But the rules be ruling. So I'll see you in a year. And as I turn to leave, I take a pork pie off of the nearest. I assume there's dinner.
Yeah, it's a feast.
Okay, yeah, I'm taking one pork pie and I'm going to attempt to take a turkey leg off of a roast turkey. But I'm not sure how successfully I'm going to rip the turkey leg off.
Okay, can you make a strength check for me, please?
Yeah.
There's going to be a turkey yeeting across the room.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
I think you might not want to roll super high on this one.
Oh.
Okay, so a
Take
19,
that
that's
to the
below
face.
20. If it had been a nat 20, I was gonna absolutely destroy it there. Presumably a goose. It wouldn't be a turkey because
Oh,
turkeys
sorry.
were not discovered yet.
They weren't
They
invented
were in
yet.
hiding. They weren't invented yet.
All the turkeys were still on the lamb. Ironically, they were eating lamb.
Yeah, it's weird. But you didn't know that about turkey.
Well, they probably would have had like a goose or something like that. Maybe a swan.
trying
He's the
to
king. He can do what he
steal-
wants.
That is true. Living them swans.
So you yank the leg off.
Yeah.
But with it, you pull all of the crispy skin that you know everyone was looking forward to eating.
Yeah.
And you kind of walk out with just this greasy leg with skin hanging from it.
I hold it really high above my head and like I just slowly dribbling it into my mouth.
Alright, I'm going to do one more. Can you make a very quick survival check for me, please?
Am I surviving the goose?
The grease. It's hot grease.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh
So-
no!
In the space of 10 seconds, you have walked in, first day on the job, you have been beheaded and now are locked into a 1-year contract with some kid who you've never met before, whose name you can't even get right. As you go to take a bite out of this chicken, what animal did I say it was? Goose. This goose leg that you are like. Obviously, I assume it's like a show of like power and trying to hide the fear.
I think partially that. Also, I missed lunch.
In all of that haze and confusion, you take a bite out of the holly leaf. Doesn't do any damage. It's just really embarrassing.
This is exactly what I didn't want. Holding my.
And presumably the court doesn't know what the customs are of such a fabled legend of the forest and antiquity. Well, most of the court. I imagine one person in the court would know exactly who you were and what you were doing, and that would be the person that summoned you. Princess Alberson, you have just seen
Yes.
your incantation summon what can only be described as a very foreboding and powerful figure with this explicit intent of terrifying your sister-in-law so much that she goes insane and you have to seize power. You then see this display. Your nephew jumps up, cuts off his head. He then picks up his head. He's now locked in a hero's quest with your nephew, whose name he can't even get right, and now has just taken a bite out of a holly leaf and is stuff doing like this because he's got twigs in his tongue.
I also stole a goose leg.
And has ruined the dinner.
And a pork pie. Don't forget the pork pie. I'm pretty intimidating. I think everyone would agree.
What is your thought? This is like your summoning. This is the fruit of your labours.
I'm thoroughly enjoying this, but very much trying to keep a straight face as I watch like the grease drip on the floor and probably all over the precious linens that are, obviously around to decorate said feast. Because that would just be it's achieving exactly the desired effect.
just confusion and just like. I suppose it's that thing is like, if you watch one of those, I don't know if you guys in chat, let me know if you're familiar with this as well, but dreamcore horror, where everything is just like off ever so slightly, it's enough to keep you constantly unnerved. So, does Princess Alberson assume that this is the plan, or do you know a fuck up when you see one?
I think I would assume this is a little bit of a fuck up, but kind of failing successfully in a way.
Task failed successfully.
Yeah.
Story of my life.
Yeah, okay. So, with that, you then also recognise that this Fae who you're encountered with is presumably heading to the banquet tonight. The one that your teacher asked you to go in his stead. He said he had plans. He said he was seeing a very important lady, but you know this teacher quite well. In fact, tell you what, can you make a perception check for me, please?
Yes.
Okay, 17. That's quite perceptive. From very little information as well. So when he said he was seeing an important lady, you took that to mean that he was probably out spying and stalking a very powerful woman of the inland waters, a fellow Triton to someone else who will pop up in this campaign later, but a freshwater Triton, so they probably don't cross paths that often. And yeah, he's just waiting outside her lake and just stalking her, being a pest. Hopefully he'll get what's his, but that's a story for another time. What he did ask, though, is for you to show your face at the king ceremony of the holly and the oak. And if this large fey creature is here in front of you, presumably he's going as well. How do you communicate to the Green Knight as he's leaving if they want to if he wants to share a cab?
Oh, gosh, good question. I think perhaps I would play into, perhaps seeing he's slightly an insecure individual knight and just being like, come on along now, and I need some guardian sort of ship in my carriage, a level of protection. I'm sure a knight of your stature could provide.
What does the Green Knight say to that? Is the Green Knight...
Still attempting to eat this goose leg.
I also like the idea... Okay, so just for context, let me just get a picture of Charlie's character up. Have you lifted up your helmet at all to do it, or are you just rubbing goose fat?
No, I lifted like the bottom bit, so you could just sort of see this.
Oh.
It's like the bottom bit. But imagine if that imposing knight had the soul of Rick Mail. That's kind of...
Oh, bum!
Oh, bum!
Amazing!
That's kind of accidentally the vibe I've gone into by rolling really badly. So, sure. Hello. Oh,
Spooky lamb. Goose fat, the original metal shining ointment.
exactly. exactly. I'm gonna like all my joints gonna be moving.
Oh, you're gonna be so blinged for the
Yeah.
the Yuletide.
I'm gonna look so
Feast.
shiny. I'm just like rubbing it into my armor at this point. Like, oh, actually works quite well. And I smell delicious. Just rubbing exclusively all over the
I'm just seeing Roll to Try. I thought it was going to be taking the goose apart like a string cheese and feed it through the holes.
Such a good idea. I should have done that, but no, I'm rubbing it all over my body.
Cool.
I mean,
So, Princess Alberson, are you comfortable with your... I don't want to use the word date, but like, you know, your chaperone for the evening?
I think I do a pretty good job of pretending that I am, because you know, I wouldn't want to give up the jig because I'm very clearly trying to upset the host perhaps a little, and if I bring someone with a little less decorum, they might be able to do that for me rather than me do it so obviously.
I suppose as well, because you'd probably want to draw attention away from you slightly, because in all the years of the Yuletide feast, a One Life has never been allowed to attend, and due to your association with a great wizard who is in fact half demon and raised by Fae, you're allowed to attend in his stead. Okay, now we go over to a different part of the world. I just imagine like the training montage music from Rocky IV, you know, the as the hunky, I'll say it, he's a zaddy. I know that because I designed him, and I designed him to be hot. King Lyr, you're on your way to the Yuletide feast, but are you going straight there from, like, you know, you've left your 3 daughters in the care of the nanny. You're a hardworking single dad, but, you know, once a year, you know, you get to see all your fellow immortals and powerful movers and shakers across the lands. So you gonna get dressed and go straight there, or what's King Lyr up to?
You know, it's best to get, you know, dressed up in a good like sturdy outfit, and you know, if memory recalls correctly, you know, the quickest way to the location that was chosen is, you know, happens to be through some Kraken territory, so you know, hopefully I don't run into anything.
Can you please make I'm trying to think. There's a couple of things you said that I think could be quite fun. Alright, I'm going to go with this one. Can you please make a history check with disadvantage for me, please?
Okay. History check. Oh, I'm decent at this.
Okay, with a 24, you are blinged out. You've got your jewelry on. You are even wearing your belt from your gladiatorial days. You've got some... What's the equivalent of an underwater goose?
Squid?
Squid. You've got like a little squid and you're rubbing it down the creases of your muscular torso. So even in the water it appears glistening. And let me just, for context, let me just show the viewers and the other players exactly who I'm describing. Whoa, look at that guy.
It's real greasy.
He definitely smells like fish.
Yeah. Thank you for the compliment.
Sea musk.
I imagine that he still smells like Old Spice.
It smells like Old Spice.
That's optimistic.
So yeah, you make your journey. On the way, you're looking great. You've got your shield and your kingly trident, which, you know, your oldest and most precocious daughter asked why you would need to take it to a feast. And when she asked that, what was your response?
Oh, well, you see, it's, up on the land, you're a lot heavier than in the water, so it's to help me move.
Can I just say, you know what? Connor, take an inspiration point for the decision to make the King of the Sea a pirate.
Absolutely.
She's the immortal equivalent of a teenager. So she rolls her eyes. We've just been watching Uncle Buck, so that's very like firmly in my mind. If you can imagine his daughter as Tia from Uncle Buck, that's how she's acting. Like, ugh, so embarrassing. And then she just goes back to her underwater room, I suppose, like a big oyster shell.
With posters of like punk bands on it.
But it's just all pufferfish and anglerfish and the real punks of the sea. Mr. Maiji, I've seen that. Yeah, I know. We watched it together an hour ago. But yeah, no. And you were right with that solid history check as well. You were correct in saying that it did. The route you've decided to take does go straight through the Kraken's lair. The Kraken, obviously, it's winter solstice. It's winter solstice for everyone, baby. Kraken is just there with his... He allows himself one cigar a year, and he's just painstakingly trying to light it under the water. Just...
Like in SpongeBob.
Like in SpongeBob, yeah. Just... I was thinking more Futurama, but, you know, whatever helps you get to the goal. Just like... Until eventually you just see him just throw it in his craw and just start chewing the cigar. It's a massive cigar, by the way, because it's Kraken. And obviously,
Wow.
this is a traditional British Kraken, so it's essentially a huge lobster with tentacles. So this Kraken is minding its own business, and you're just swimming by. What's King Lyr gonna do?
I think, to keep up the story, swims by, backs around, swims by again, backs around, does this about 5 times, see if anything happens.
So, can you please make an intimidation check for me?
Okay.
At some point, you need to say, "What's a Kraken lacking?"
I'm rolling good today. What's happening?
Okay, so
I'm going
an
to die.
18. So the Kraken takes its large bucket and spits it's like chewing tobacco now. I don't know what chewing tobacco is like, so if anyone wants to correct me, go ahead.
Well, no, because we're from the 21st century.
Yeah, but this
It's not
is
good.
Yeah. Again, Uncle Buck spoke
People
about
still do that, though, don't they?
It's like a
Yeah,
disgusting
yeah.
tar.
Hey, do you want to look like you're a zombie, but still annoy people in public?
Do you want to do the worst habit ever? For fun.
You know how smoking
Yeah.
bad for you, and everyone hates spitting.
Do both at the same time, baby.
So the Kraken is very clearly intimidated, by the king of his domain. Like, yeah, the Kraken is known and feared, but if the king is swimming around...
Oh, your Majesty. A happy Yuletide to you. Is there something I can help you with?
It's just like a long pause. Are you enjoying the holiday?
I mean, I'm excited for the days to get longer.
Like, he's really sizing you up, and he's just not sure what this interaction is.
Pardon me for the assumption, but are you wassailing, Your Majesty?
For those of you
I personally
who...
don't know what that means.
I was going to say, for those of you who are unaware of wassailing, it is a traditional Yuletide celebration, or tradition. It's a traditional tradition, as most traditions are. And it's a mix between caroling and begging for booze. So you'd knock on random houses, you'd start singing, hold out like a massive... It's called a wassailing cup. The massive cup, and after you finish your song, instead of giving you money like they do now, back when we were a proper country, we just poured whatever we were drinking, we would pour into the cup.
So
That's
it's
where
a
cheers
drinking
comes from,
game.
isn't it? Apparently, that's
Oh,
why we knock
really?
our cups together, because it's to prove to each other that you weren't going to poison each other. So you both had a bit of each other's drink in your drink.
Yeah.
It's like medieval kings when you get to the end and someone's got to drink the pint full of all.
Oh,
everyone's
what the...
stuff.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, if you draw that final ace,
Yeah, no, you're done for.
shout out to... those of you that have ever had to... Anyone who's had to do the
The
dirty
homies.
pint.
I've never had to do the dirty pint.
I've had to do the dirty pint.
I've done
And
it,
it
yeah,
shows.
it's
This is not the face of a man that's never done a dirty pint.
I mean, the closest I've done is a shoey.
Chewy. Oh,
Yeah.
gross.
Can we get some
Oh,
shoeys in the
no.
chat?
Also, I'm pretty sure some of the floor cleaner that I used to clean that kitchen was also soaked into my shoe.
Oh,
That's just added drunkenness.
It burnt so bad.
Raises the alcohol percentage.
cleaner.
You sure it wasn't
Oh,
just like
no.
fireball in there and that's what burnt? So cinnamon.
Spicy.
I wish. I woke up the next day with horrid COVID, so that was great.
Oh no.
Well, then the disinfectant wasn't in there because if it was, you wouldn't have had COVID.
That's
true.
Science.
Inject the bleach.
Yeah. Should have drunk more bleach.
Idiot.
But yeah.
So it's alright. I'm just gonna have to for this entire portion when I edit it. I'm just gonna put like black lines
Don't do
over
any of this.
everything.
Do not try this at home.
Right. So the Kraken has just asked you if you're wassailing. Which, you know, it's not uncommon for the lords to swap places with the servants for the day around this time. This is a very old tradition as well. Maybe that he assumes that's what's going on.
Well, you see, I was getting a good lay of this land because I was thinking of, you know, building a summer home for the young'uns around here.
What, for the children? In my garden.
Oh, it's a very good garden.
I know, that's why I don't want kids in there.
Oh, well, you know, it'll just be sometimes, you know, you don't really seem to hate the idea.
I think I've been quite vocal about not liking the idea.
No, like, you're just sitting there enjoying your tobacco. Well, you were. But...
Well, what can I say? You've got the trident, and I have to do what you say, but... I want you to know I'm not bloody happy about it. You've ruined Yuletide for me and my mother. Who lives with me? I don't live with her.
You look over and see like a very old, shriveled Kraken who's just sat on a rocking chair, just also trying to light a cigar.
Really small glasses. I'm just like,
Hey. Well, how about we settle this the old way of some good old fisticuffs.
I mean,
Or fisticles.
Fisticles. Can we get fisticles in the chat? Okay.
I think I've read that book.
It does sound like something.
I
mean-
it's a book we need to read.
again, I have to stress that you have the trident. I have to do what you say, but I'm not happy about this.
So, can you please?
If you know, that's why I think that maybe if we can, not as a king and a subject, but more as two men fighting, we could come to a better understanding.
Okay, well, I guess. But I want it written that if you die, I'm not going to be tried for anything.
Sure. You got some ink?
Okay, so you've taken him completely by surprise. I'm not going to initiate combat if you can tell me exactly what King Lyr is going to do as his opening move.
I think, opening move. I don't have any fancy magic stuff, but I do have fancy maneuvers.
Yeah, you're a master at maneuvers.
Yeah.
Last of the movies.
I think, what he does for the first move is a quick swim down and kind of throw the tarry spit of the chewing tobacco at the Kraken's face before it's fully solidified.
Oh,
So it's just gets him.
Ow! My eye!
He's just trying to rub it, but his big tentacles are getting all over the place. Krakens aren't known for having to wipe their face. They live in the water. They're always wet. But so as he's wiping his hands,
But Mum,
There's-
can you help?
Seeing them just kind of flailing and wiping, I'm gonna swim in the way of some of the tentacles to purposely get hit so it looks like there was more of a fight than there is.
Stop it! If you're there, can you at least help?
Alright, after, just starting to pull some of it off, trying to also still get in the way and get hit a couple of times. This probably is going to make me very late.
Look, I'll clean the rest. If I just tell everyone that you beat me in single combat, will you leave me alone?
I will.
yeah, I will do that.
I'll get a pot of tuna to come over and so you can eat them as an apology.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
He just
I
sort
I
of
was just kind of
swims over. But like that's what his arm's doing, but he's got a big lobster body, so it's still like horrifying to look at. And you can just see some wrinkly old tentacles come up around him as his mum just gives him a nice little Yuletide hug. Like stroking his, I suppose, his exoskeleton. There. And
well,
go on.
I'll see you around. Sorry for the disturbance.
Happy Yule.
Yule. And I just swim off.
Break that one too. Okay, so you swim, you make it on land, and you can see the other folk gathering. You're not too late. In fact, you're fashionably late, but everyone else had the same idea to be fashionably late, including the emissary of the king of the fair folk, Theodore Pucaling, or Pucaling. You're pronouncing it Pucaling, aren't you?
Pucaling, yeah.
Pucaling. You're on your way. You weren't invited to this. But the king himself has said he has far too much important business to take care of, so he's going to send his emissary on his behalf just to make sure the fair folk are being seen at this most notable of events. What's your first thought when he says that?
Well, I'm probably going to think, I better get my best outfit ready, do my fanciest of makeup, get my hair all ready to go. I'm definitely going to need some extra libations to loosen the tongues of any fair folk that may have some information I can acquire.
Yeah, I mean, these things, if nothing else, are great for networking.
It's true.
Now that I'm self-employed, saying all these things about like Christmas parties and stuff, part of me was like this year, I was like, oh, it's sad that I don't have the annual Christmas party. But now, like, for me, it's like, oh no, it's fine. I don't have to deal with like networking and oh, my boss is here.
I've got to make it nice with this person that I don't like.
That's just Matt talking to me, bumping into me in the kitchen.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Oh, are you doing anything nice for the holidays?
Yes,
No.
Yes, I am.
Nasty. Nasty. Who invited him?
Specific apology to Mr. Maiji in the chat. Okay, so you're getting ready. What do you think the king is currently tied up with? What is so important that he would miss the Yuletide feast? It's one of the two most important nights of the year.
Well, I would assume
3 if you count the Met Gala, but
Right.
most Fae don't.
My first thought would be like, it's obviously doing some important, kingdom upkeep and making sure all of his people got all the things they need for the year and making sure they're safe for the winter. I sort of think about that for like 30 seconds and I'm like, wait a second, he doesn't do any of that stuff anyway. He has people that do that stuff for him. He's definitely just going to sit in his room drinking and watching like ye olde Netflix with like a jester.
Well, for loyal viewers of this stream, you'll know that the Fae experience time differently. They sometimes experience it backwards. Maybe he is watching like what we would consider modern TV. He's just like watching Real Housewives.
Real Housewives of Orange County or something.
Oh, yes.
Oh yes, it's good stuff.
You give that harlot what for. But just completely hammered on Goodberry wine.
Yeah, it's just like, oh.
Okay, so you're a bard, so obviously you're going to take an instrument. What is your instrument of choice?
Well, I mean, I've got a keytar in the thing in my sort of
Yeah, you do.
Profile, but I mean, it almost makes more sense for it to like still be a kind of keytar, but it's like a key harp, like a harpsichord tar. So it like makes the harpsichord sounds, and it's like. But
you just play it. It's like
my left hand is like playing, like I've got to pluck the strings as I'm doing it like this.
If that doesn't exist already, I think we've just invented it. Copyright.
I mean, it probably does.
Copyright Ollie Gregory and Associates.
Patent pending. The harpsichord. I've got to workshop the name of it, but you know.
Is there anyone at the feast that you're particularly excited to see, or anyone that you're particularly anxious to cross paths with?
I mean, I would probably say it'd be good to sort of meet the Queen, introduce myself, and try and get some connection there. But probably I'm trying to maybe avoid any of the sort of rulers of sort of any of the opposing kingdoms that I may have had dealings with in the past that maybe didn't go so well when I was a young fae.
Were you a bit of a wild child?
Possibly.
Okay, so all of you, through serendipity or me not wanting to make more than one art asset to convey this, you all arrive at the centre for the Oak and the Holly Kings. All their festivals are held there. All the solstices are held in this mystical place. The One Lives even still celebrate it there. They don't remember what it's for or why it was built, but they know it's important and they still honour it. As all the One Lives leave. One Lives, by the way, for first-time viewers, is essentially a Fae slur for mortals. But once the One Lives all leave, that's when the real rulers of this kingdom show up. And as you arrive, you can see the various movers and shakers. Maybe if it loads. All floating in together, and as you can see the giant from the White Cliffs walking over, you can see the Yule Cat and a large fiery dog putting their differences aside as they seem to be walking in together. You see some strange other fellows there, and greeting everyone is the one, the only Holly King himself. Come in, come in! Oh, we got plenty of libations, we've got plenty of food and merriment. Please come in on this special day. As soon as it strikes the middle of the night, we'll perform the ceremony. And then it's going to be a good old D's up. What is everyone's take on that? What is the first thing they are doing once they enter this mystical place? This henge, if you will. I say if you will because even though all henges are named after Stonehenge, from the official description of what a henge is, Stonehenge is not a henge. Fun
What's
fact
the official
for you.
description of a henge?
It's something to do with like the trench. A trench has to be outside of something in a ring to count as a henge, but Stonehenge is actually inside it. So, my theory, henge exoskeleton, and there was a smaller henge inside. Just
Maybe.
henges all the way down, baby.
For the aliens.
Chat, let me know if
Yeah.
the word henge doesn't sound like a word anymore to anyone.
Yeah.
Henge.
But yeah, so sorry, your
Henge.
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 Henge. Henge, 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 henge.
Yeah,
It's
that's what I'm- there you go.
someone from Buckinghamshire describing how a door moves. It's on the henge.
Henge.
Shout out to my Buckinghamshire peeps. The only county whose sigil is a swan in bondage. Swandage.
Well, you know, they like to keep it fresh up there.
It is, seriously. Like the Buckinghamshire
I'm gonna
coat of
Google
arms
it
is
and
a
find
swan in chains.
out.
Kinky fuckers.
Buckinghamshire.
Can't spell.
How do you think an
It is.
American would
He's
pronounce
got
that?
it's a swan, and he's got like a chain, and then like he's got like a choker on. Calm down, bro.
And a ball gag and a dildo for some reason.
But that's underneath his clothes.
That's Buckinghamshire after dark.
Fascinating.
Bucks PG. So yeah, you've arrived, and the Holly King is greeting everyone. He greets the King of the Seas of Alpheus with the same level of enthusiasm and compassion and love that he gives to the dog and the cat, who has got a bit of wool hanging out from his mouth and maybe what appears to be blood. That is because, right, the tradition of the Yule cat, the giant winter cat that eats people who don't eat their Christmas clothes, who don't wear their Christmas clothes. This cat will come and eat you.
Okay.
Yeah, that eats you if you're wearing old clothes.
No, it's not if you can wear old clothes, that's fine.
Not old clothes?
But if someone buys
But
you
they have to be
something,
Christmas clothes.
no, if someone buys you like an item of clothing for Christmas, if you don't wear it, that's disrespectful, and the cat eats you.
Oh,
okay.
I'm dead.
That's alright. I get mostly soft, and they get a lot of use. They get all the use.
Yeah, the worst Christmas was the year I got a mankini.
Did you wear it only it, or did you have it underneath?
I don't want to upset the cat.
It's looking.
Just Merry Christmas. Yes, sorry, I keep getting sidetracked. Sidetracked by whimsy. Oh, I'm in my bed.
Not a bad one.
So yeah, the Lord of the Mountain Giants walks in. Oh, you're right, Rocky! And he just shakes his head as, like, don't call me Rocky. Oh, how's the little one doing? Yeah? Ah, you know I don't speak giant. In you go. He strokes under the chin of this famed black dog of the forest. He sees the princess arrive. Well, Your Majesty, honoured to have you here. And as you say that, there's not a whiff of irony or sarcasm in his voice. He's genuinely happy to meet a One Life face to face for the first time. Everyone, how are you greeting him? What is, in your tradition of your people, whatever they may be it of the court of humans or human adjacent things, or the fair folk, the sea, the forest dwelling fair folk, which I suppose is slightly different. You must all have your own customs. Please. As you go in, tell you what, I'm going to roll a d4 and then I'll decide who goes.
Yeah, otherwise we're all gonna sit here going, I don't want to be first.
I don't want to go first.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Not me.
So a 2, based on this. Connor, sorry to sing you out again, but you are going first again.
Go first. Keep doing it. I'm a trendsetter. Something tells me, like, just because the differences of being underwater and on land, like, definitely there can't be a full, like, traditional greeting just because there is so much more restriction. But, I think,
Now I'm intrigued as to what the traditional at sea greeting would be. that requires so much water.
Yeah, I think there's just a thing of like a couple of seconds of just running full pelt at the king, and then jumping over him, or like doing like a flip over him, and then landing behind, and then turning around, and probably not fully expecting the same. I don't know how physically fit this king is.
So the Oak King is very old. He's as old as the forest itself. He predates, not the Oak King, the Holly King, sorry. But equally predates all of you. And it shows that he is wise, he is haggard, but he's still in good nick. He's still got a whole kingdom to run. As he sees you running at full force to him, his first instinct, being the jovial fellow that he is, assumes you're coming in for the world's biggest hug, so stands there, open armed, ready to embrace. Like, oh, here he is, King Lyr, who let you out? Oh! As he runs at you, he goes to hug, but then you do your flip. He just looks up, watches you, chuckles and goes, and they said you'd gone soft. In you go, lad. Go on, I got some special seafood in for you.
Oh, I can't wait to see what you bought in.
As you walk in, you see so many, like, open crabs and oysters and one of my old favourites. See them eels there? That's their own jelly they're brined in.
Oh,
Trust me, it's gonna be big.
Why has he
Give me
gone
up the
full
slide
picture?
They're going to get the
I can't help it. There's only like...
Every time you do a Cockney accent, it turns into the Hitcher.
Well, I mean, that is the best one.
That's the... he is our king.
Oh, I see.
Cool, okay, so let me roll another d4. Thank you for that, Connor. A 1. Charlie. How is this... I mean, presumably, like, the Holly King is your boss's 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 boss.
Yeah, so this is a very big deal, and I've learned from earlier that maybe making such a big entrance isn't always great.
Just
So
scratching your neck as he...
I'm going to be very humble, take off my is it a helmet? It's not a helmet.
Yeah, it's a helmet.
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 That doesn't feel
Helmet.
right.
Helmet also doesn't sound like a word now.
My bike helmet. And also my helmet. Because I wasn't allowed in the carriage, I had to ride on a bike. So take off my helmet as like a sign, because you take off your hat when you're in someone's house. It's a sign of respect.
Mm.
And I think I would bow very deeply and produce the holly, the partially chewed holly, as an offering and place it at his feet as a sign of respect, and say that it is an honor to be here tonight, not only as a chaperone to the dear princess, but also as one of your loyal workers. I'm trying to be really grown up.
He stands there and looks at you steely-eyed. You never notice how piercingly blue his eyes are. Folds his arms. Looks at the holly, looks at you bowing. And you think that's appropriate, do you? For someone of your stature to greet me as such? I'm just joking! Stand up, you numpty! He pulls you up.
I am dripping with sweat at this point. I am.
I'm just joking.
such
I love it when
panic.
I love it when the new kids come in and it's fresh blood, lovely to see, and with freshly polished armor, no less. Go on, go introduce yourself. You'll find a lot of people in there who I think are gonna like your vibes, as the kids will be saying in over 1,000 years.
I try and like rub the goose grease that's on my armor and just try and be like try and play it off as like yeah that was like totally intentional kind of thing, like yeah, but still absolutely racked with nerves, like shaking because this guy's such a big deal. I'm like, oh my god, he's nice. This isn't supposed to happen. I'm supposed to be an idiot, but it actually went well. But I've got my eye on the buffet table because I might have eaten that pork pie, but I didn't get that goose. So that didn't go well.
You see like a perfectly prepared goose that's already been cut up into manageable sizes.
Beeline straight there. Yeah, I'm abandoning the princess straight away and going straight for the goose. See you later, princess.
Charlie again.
Goosey guy.
It's goose time.
Outie 5,000.
Good for the goose is good for this guy.
Oh, it's only. Oh, I think I rolled a 3. Okay, I'll roll a 3. I'm going to stick with 3. So that brings us to Princess Alberson.
Who's just been ditched.
Just been ditched. Immediately ditched by the chaperone.
I'm just gonna giggle and just reach out. I'm gonna say I've brought a gift. Can I'll say I bring perhaps like a little wicker trug with an offering of some bread, perhaps shaped in like a sun shape, and
nice.
Maybe decorated with like fruit and nuts to make it festive, and a candle in a little jar, decorative jar, arts and crafts, and say, greetings, old friend. May this turning of the wheel be in your favour.
He beams. You know what? Between you and me, I much prefer you to your predecessor. He kind of made my skin crawl a little bit, that one. He was a bit of a salt, but have to invite everyone, have to be inclusive. He takes the gift that you've made him. It's like, anyway, what's this? You're supposed to be my guest. Oh, you are a credit to your race. Please come in, make yourself known. Tell everyone any fun stories you hear about that old wizard, because there's a lot of rumours about him. I want to know how many of them are true. He sort of pats you on the back as you walk in. And last, but by certainly no means least, it's the... Mr. Mind, you called it a harpsichord tar.
That sounds like a slur.
That's what the meaner fairies call you behind your back with your new invention.
Yeah.
You come rocking up. I mean, he's not directly your boss, but in a way, all fair folk do at some point have to answer to the Holly King or his brother, depending obviously what time of year it is. How are you going to approach the men?
I'm gonna walk up slowly, sort of lower my very large, colourful wings, and just like, greetings, King. I've prepared some entertainment for later in the evening. If you would permit me to delight your guests with a jovial rendition of a song I have written. I don't want to give it away just yet, but hopefully you will. Everyone will enjoy it.
Honestly, any change in music, I can only say so much fucking Michael Bublé, if you know what I mean.
The old Michael Bublé.
He very gently but very firmly takes your harpsichord tar, I might shorten it to Harpsitar.
Harpsitar works okay.
Harpsitar. He takes your Harpsitar, and it takes it like without you even really sort of feeling him. Just like, did you build this yourself? Excellent crafts.
I did, my king. It's a new invention I'm trying out. It's got the clarity of a harpsichord, but also the enjoyability and funness of a lute.
So, hang on. You mean to tell me you took one of the most dour instruments and mixed it with whimsy? You're Alberic's boy, aren't you?
I am, yes.
Oh, I'll send a pigeon to him, like, see if we can't loan you into my service for a little bit, because, you know, you got some good ideas, and I need that around here. And he hands you his business card, which, as you look at it, is just a holly leaf.
It's like that scene in American Psycho, but it's just like really like nicely printed on it. Yes.
I am so excited to have to edit that. Just the
It's Christian Bale holding it up.
just holding a holly leaf.
Just that bit where he's like sitting there going the perfect type font, the subtle white on white.
The embossing is beautiful.
And so you're all inside. Various things. The Yule Cat's there. There's giants roaming about. There's a couple of faces who you've not seen before. You've heard stories about. Maybe some of the more recent additions to the old gods of this country are even making themselves known. Like, they're being polite. They're introducing themselves. There's various elves and goblins and imps, and anyone who's anyone is at this party right now. It is the Met Gala of the Fey world. I know that's the second Met Gala reference I've made, but deal with it.
It's a big party.
Is it like the Med Gala because it's medieval?
It would be half as evil as the Met Gala for real, though.
Does the Holly King have a really fun little bob like Anna Wintour?
Yeah, he does, yeah. No, so the Holly King has got... Tell you what, why don't I just seamlessly transition to the next scene?
Is he going to be the one from Muppets?
No.
He's
But-
so jovial.
Something I will say is the one from the Muppets is based on, or the Ghost of Christmas Present is based on the Holly King.
What is that?
Yeah.
Oh,
And so-
that makes sense.
Yeah, there might be some thematic similarities. He's taking a seat, he's still greeting everyone. He's notably not getting involved. You know he typically gives a speech or an announcement, but right now he's just holding the scythe. The scythe which is carved from... It's said... Tell you what, why don't you all make a history check for me? Although I will have to insist that the princess does it with disadvantage.
Okay.
Many
Wait
dice.
for it to catch up. There we go.
Okay, so Theodore, you have like an inkling about what. There's something about this scythe itself that's very symbolic of death. You can't exactly remember why, but it's tied to the legends of something to do with the death of an immortal or something about transitioning. It's there, but you're a little bit like too young to really know. King Lyr is old enough to remember the last time an immortal was killed, and he was killed by a mistletoe leaf as a trick years ago. He was said to be the most beautiful and bright of all the gods, and then he died, leading to the first war between all the gods. You know that this sickle, this scythe, is made from the the very same tree that took out that immortal all those years ago. So the fact that it's being used in a ceremony such as this really shows, despite all like the pageantry and all of the whimsy and festivities, that there is a real heavy significance to why you're all here. It's the death of winter, essentially. And while the Holly King will be reborn in 6 months' time, it's still a jovial affair, and it's also a mourning to say goodbye. And I think that's why, and you surmise, that's why he's just sat there, not like doing much. He is contemplative, and he is just enjoying being around you all. But no time to dwell on that now. There's schmoozing to be done. So one by one, each of you tell me who's the first person you're going to go up to and strike a conversation with. Because this is what you have to do at Christmas parties. You have to find someone and attach yourself to them for the whole night.
Oh dear Lord.
Okay, and instead of rolling,
because that giant.
so
I'm really small, so it'd be really funny.
So what's your opening gambit? How are you introducing yourself?
I'll sort of buzz over to him. I'll be like, "Wow, you're a tall fella. Do you think I could maybe come up there and sit on your shoulder, maybe?"
Excuse me. Don't know what that was. The clearly inebriated king of the giants looks down. He's like swaying side to side. Like, be my guest.
I'll just sort of fly my way up.
You know, my tolerance has gone right through the floor ever since I had a kid. I'm just happy to be meeting new people.
Well, it's certainly a pleasure to meet you. I've never encountered such a tall and powerful giant before.
You're too
No wonder
kind,
you're
but
king.
it would never work between us. I'd crush you.
This is quite true. This is quite true.
I mean, I'm willing to try on a few things after all. My wife's at home, and you know, while the giant's away, the giant will play.
I'll sort of look over to him and I'll be like, maybe later.
just awkwardly sat on his shoulder. Just like, I'm not quite sure how to take that.
Well, I do have, although I'm small, I have the enlarge and reduce spells. So I can be like, I can either make him smaller or me bigger. Something, it can work.
You know, when I was planning this campaign, I never thought it would turn into such a beautiful star-crossed lovers story to be told. Just,
Beautiful.
you know, love comes in all shapes and sizes, and in this case, it's sizes.
Very much so sizes.
Okay, so, would anyone else like to go next to say who they're beelining for? We can assume that the Green Knight has already cleaned up the cornucopia that was presented.
For sure.
But, you know, it's the Holly King and the Oak King celebration. That cornucopia, it ain't never getting emptied. As soon as you turn your back on it, it's full again. Lots of... Now they've brought out the twiglets.
Oh, hell yeah.
Christmas
Disgusting.
It's on the back. Yeah.
Kelly, do you not like
No,
twiglets?
No, I am firmly in the treeslets quarter. And if you can get hold of them, you know, the cheesy football things are kind of disgusting.
Yeah, the chalky ones.
Yeah.
See, my Christmas snack of choice is the tub of mini cheddars.
Oh, I love mini cheddars. I have no idea what any of the other things are that have been said, though.
Cheeselets are the ones that look like little Christmas trees.
Sometimes they're
They're only
square.
really high at Christmas.
Yeah.
Don't think
And then you got
I've
the
seen
cheese footballs. They're like that really horrible wafer with that really horrible chalky processed cheese inside. But together, that is manna from heaven. And then twiglets.
It's incredible stuff.
Twiglets are like little sticks covered in Marmite. And
I haven't had Twiglet in ages. They always hurt my mouth.
Yeah,
They're too punchy.
Do you remember the time
Ages.
I hurt my mouth and I had a sore from eating too many Twiglets in one sitting?
Yes.
Spooky Lamb also loves cheesy footballs.
Hell yes, Spooky Lamb.
I know where it's at.
Represent cheesy football crowd.
I haven't found any this year. I'm absolutely gutted about it.
I haven't found.
I don't think
any.
they make them anymore. I think it
Yeah,
is.
probably not.
We're now old enough to be of an age.
Of an age.
Okay, but yeah, sorry. With that, the Green Knight has walked away from the buffet table. Who is the Green Knight going to introduce yourself to? And it can be someone I've mentioned, or if you just want to spitball and say it, some kind of ethereal figure who you imagine would be invited, or at least there, gatecrashing.
So I think I'm going to take a handful of snacks and make a Twiglet man out of Twiglet. And I'm going to try and befriend that spooky ooky cat. I saw a big cat and I'm like, I do love a big cat. Is it like, as in the lore, when it's huge?
Yeah, it's massive. Like, so hang on, let me get the picture back up for context.
Yeah, because
Like a lion.
yeah, they're huge.
It's bigger than a lion.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, there it is.
So if you see that Stonehenge there, that's
Oh,
a
it's like-
mysterious black dog.
It's like 8 feet tall.
Yeah. So realistic, just on it all fours, it's pretty much twice the size of the Holly King, who isn't a small man. So you can probably surmise it's probably about 10 to 12 feet tall.
Okay, so I'm gonna take my little Twiglet man that I have woven together, and I'm gonna rub some goose grease on them, which I'm kind of already covered in. I'm hoping that will help with the befriending of the cat. I'm just gonna like try and get. So I'm way too nervous to talk to any of my bosses, because even though it's gone well so far, my day hasn't been great. So I'm kind of just being a little bit introverted and trying to hang out with the office cat.
Okay, can you make an animal handling check for me, please?
Yeah. Actually, can I do something before that?
By all means.
I just need to find some.
Welcome to the chat for the first time. Stark Fix-It Zoomin. Sorry for butchering that.
Person.
Oh, that's not a real person, that's a bot. But hey, look, we're getting bots now. That's something.
Yeah.
We made it.
What if, like, it is a real person and I've just, like, been super offensive?
I don't know, I've seen that message from about 7 different profiles, so...
I'm going to cast Speak with Animals
Oh, okay.
on the giant cat.
Okay, so obviously that works. You can now converse with the cat. You can hear what was like purrs and like little, like a slight hissing and mews, slowly but surely becomes words, and it's like, oh, I'm so sick of this new wool. It is stuck in all my cat fangs. I wish people would just wear their clothes.
Oh, hey, buddy. What's...
Oh, I was not aware that you could speak feline.
Well, I mean, that's not going to be the strangest thing you see today, is it? I mean...
You'd be surprised. I mean, I'm a 12'2" cat made of ice. Quite strange.
Yeah.
And look at the fire dog over there.
He's like,
Well, you better not hang out together, otherwise, you
It
know.
is Yule. We let bygones be bygones.
Yeah. So,
the Yule cat is
Got
traditionally a
something-
Germanic tradition, by the way. I just want to throw that out to explain the choice of accent that I've made.
He's doing a sweet German accent.
So, have you got something stuck in your teeth?
Yeah, it is, so, this man decided he was not the new woolen tunic his mother made for him. He said it was not good enough. So, I ate him, and then I ate the tunic, too.
I mean, it's only polite to wear what you're given. I completely understand that. Do you
I am saying!
I know. Some people are so rude. Earlier, some guy cut my head off.
And I assume that in a year's time you will cut his.
Oh yeah, in a year's time. I've got like some things coming up. I'm pretty busy, but I've penciled him in for next year. It's fine. Some guy called Greg. I don't know.
Oh, they're always called Greg.
They're always called Greg, right?
If there are any Gregs in the chat, and I'm very aware that Ollie, your surname is Gregory, this does not include you. You guys are fine. While it is always Greg, it's not all Gregs. Hashtag not all Gregs.
Oh no, this is going to be the new hot takes. It's going to be like hashtag not all Gregs. What was the one earlier?
Can I get some hashtag not all Gregs in the chat? That's the new one.
Oh lord. He's entering his streamer era.
So, I appreciate, because us cats, we have a saying. Forgive and forget. Accept. Never forgive. And forget until you remember.
That is such a good saying. Have you ever thought about like putting that on a t-shirt or parchment or something? I think there are a lot of people that would agree with your message. And
He lifts up a paw, like,
How would I hold pen? You make the jokes. You make the jokes.
You could outsource this. We could totally make a business. I'm gonna be those two drunk people at a party that like I'm gonna start a business. I'm gonna say I have the contact. You have the catchphrase. I think between us, we've got something, man. We've got something.
He sits down on his hind legs. In the way when a cat sort of plumps himself down when they're waiting to be fed.
Yeah.
Leans forward.
I am listen.
You are listening.
So that leaves either
Maybe
Connor
he could
or
be. I have one more thing.
Oh, one more thing.
It's a stupid one-liner.
You know my rules
Maybe
on
you
one-liners.
Maybe you could be paid in cryptid coin.
In 1,000 years' time, I'm sure that joke would slay.
Slay with an EIGH, if you know what I mean.
Whee!
And then I'm just going to feed him. I'm going to use the twiglets to get the wool out of his teeth.
They are sharp and pointy, actually.
Okay. So now that leaves either Kelly or Connor, or to use their given names, Princess Alberson or King Lyr. The E is invisible.
I think I'm going to go greet my brother.
Oh. Bastard. You're here, are you? I assume the old man gave you the invite.
Ah, I see, I suppose.
It's just something to bear in mind, though, as he calls you bastard with like such indemnity, that he's almost saying it as if he's not also a bastard. Like, he is very much the bastard son of his father, but just happened to get lucky with the sword, in which he pulled out of a stone. In case you haven't figured out who your brother is.
He's the guy that pulled the sword out the stone, I suppose.
Yeah. Which I mean, I suppose you now know who the old man is. The creepy old man.
Big Jim.
Big
It's that
Jim.
dragon. Green
It's all
dragon.
coming together, baby. It's
all
all
coming
coming
together.
together.
Honestly,
Everything's
read
come up
folklore,
Millhouse.
and you guys will know that Merlin, while he's portrayed as a cool guy now, that's not what he's like in the stories. He is a real skeezy motherfucker. But anyway, so bastard, you attended. You didn't know that we were allowing people of your stature here. But I suppose it is the season for the masters and the servants to mingle.
I kind of just look him up and down and just say, I do suppose they're letting anyone in these days. And then just stir my glass and walk off.
Slay. That's all I say. You know, one horse open slay for Princess Alberic there. Okay, and so with a blooming business, a budding romance, and absolute shade being thrown, what is King Lyr doing? Presumably still riding high of your legendary defeat of the Kraken.
Yeah. So I think what it does is goes over to, like, you know, where basically the equivalent of, like, where you get the alcohol, the bar. You know,
It's an actual
leans
bar.
on.
It's just like an anthropomorphic fox. They're just sort of serving drinks. Like, what is your tipple?
Oh, well, you see, I've been in a mighty fight, and, just a drink or two to, feel the bruises kind of soothe before they come in.
You wouldn't happen to be King Lyr, would you? I heard that you slayed a kraken.
Oh, no, not quite slayed, but, it's definitely, I decided to show mercy on the young one. He's, he was a little bit too cocky for age, but young ones have to learn more than
Mighty
die.
and merciful. Well, consider all your drinks paid for the evening. And he slides over a drink that he's put like a little umbrella in. Like, you don't know what an umbrella is, but oh, you love it. It's okay.
This tiny little spear looks interesting. Is this to protect you from the backlash of blood?
It is for tiny rain clouds. We have to think of the gnomes too. And he points at like a gaggle of gnomes who are all in like 3-piece suits. Just their one night out a year, like making phone calls on their like massive mobile phones. That was gnomish for those of you. They were saying sell. Still working on Yuletide. It's it's what. Some stereotypes are true, and gnomes are hard workers.
Does this insinuate that this isn't an open bar?
Bear with me. I'm cooking here.
Okay, sorry. Because I didn't bring cash, I'm very worried.
Just start pulling off your armor. Do you take twiglets? So you hear a clanging on a large wassailing cup. The Holly King. Okay, gather around. A couple of announcements before the ceremony itself can begin. First of all, I hope you're all enjoying the open bar. Nothing's too good for any of you. And then, as he says that, you hear a gulping noise, and King Lyr turns around at a very sheepish-looking fox. This is...
I mean, you didn't lie, so.
That's the best approach. It's just like, technically what he said was true.
Can't get mad at that.
I respect that. Now, obviously... What voice is it? Now, obviously, it's so lovely to have you all here. This is honestly my favourite day of the year. And that includes the Met Gala, if you know what I'm saying. It's... One announcement. I have hoped to extend the holly branch. He holds up the half-chewed holly branch that was gifted to him earlier to some of the more newer additions to our retinue of gods and otherworldly beings. And I thought, bygones and bygones. As he says that, the Green Knight looks over at the Yule Cat. He's like, this bitch. This bitch.
Oh, is this guy?
Oh,
What's he like?
He's such a joke. And again, we met the joke.
And I thought our group has grown a bit, so we should welcome them as we ourselves would wish to be welcomed in a foreign land. You hear muttering and umbrage coming from the crowd. I mean, all of you remember, well, with the exception of Princess Alberson, who has only heard stories of the last time the new gods were invited 500 years ago, when they even tried calling Yuletide Saturnalia and everyone was invited. But you know what these new gods did? Not only did they bring their own food, they ate it in plain view of everyone.
I'll read.
Damn you, Saturn.
And that is the
How did they
famous
get a cracker hat that big?
I will say, trying to find the perfect image that I was able to Photoshop onto Goya's immortal painting of Saturn devouring his son was maybe the most stressful part of this campaign. And for those of you unaware, when the Romans arrived in Britain, they took Yule and made it Saturnalia to celebrate Saturn, who can be seen here having a high-protein snack. So all of you turn around and look at him, and as it's said about them bringing their own food, he's just sort of slowly putting his son back in his back pocket. Do you know the panic in his eyes? That's the real reason Goya painted him like that, is because he knew he was being judged.
Painted that on his dining room wall.
I mean, if you're going to put it anywhere, where else would you put it?
This is where you
I'm
eat.
just imagining it's not blood either, it's like hot sauce.
It's not really bedroom sort of a
Ketchup.
thing, is it?
Yeah, you're not going to put that in your bathroom, are you?
No.
Oh, it might have a good...
Yeah, where else am I going to watch YouTube? I'm not going to watch YouTube videos on the toilet with that staring at me, you know?
Just like...
Okay, so...
Kitchen, maybe. Although he's dining, so dining does make sense.
Yeah, you didn't cook that. That's an uncooked child.
Ceviche.
Put it in the
Ooh.
fridge.
Wild.
Sun tartar.
Oh, lovely.
As the Holly King says that, and he's like, now, come on. Saturn's one of us now. There are even newer gods than him. As he says that, a bright light comes in from the side as you see two of the most beautiful men. Like, ambiguously beautiful. Like, are they butch men? Are they butch women? Are they beautiful, pretty men? Who cares? Hot is hot, baby. See them walk in, one of them holding a trumpet, the other holding a mighty sword. They look almost disgusted and perplexed by what they're seeing. Oh. Is this how we're celebrating in this land? Says the one with the sword. Gabe, have you ever seen anything like this at all? Again, right, I've gone on record before, and I'm saying this again. If my name was ever Gabriel, and someone shortened it to Gabe, I would be so livid.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the best shortening, is it?
You notice that behind them is like some kind of a clergyman who's bowing beneath them, holding the sigil of this new religion, and is in awe of them. As they walk in, their wings fold in slightly as they seem to be making a very pointed effort not to touch any of these weird eldritch beings they're being surrounded by. Yes, obviously the father wasn't going to attend, but he did insist we made ourselves known. After all, this is our kingdom, isn't it? All of the kings and queens who are there, one of which is in this party. What is your reaction to this, Lyr?
There's just like a stare of confusion.
Why are there fins
Like-
on their back?
Just looking
wrong
down
with
from
them?
top of the giant, it's like, they look a bit pompous, don't they?
They're like an angelfish made human.
It's weird.
I'm going to turn to the giant cat and be like, "Do you think they're strippers?"
Maybe,
That's a weird
maybe they're like the Christmas geese because they've got wings.
I love
eat them.
goose.
Yum.
I love goose.
Maybe once the little one with the keyboard gets away from his boyfriend, maybe if he starts playing some music, maybe they'll come down to their jock straps. You know?
Me and the cat are now sharing an entire roast goose, just watching this unfold. Just like, I'm just giving bites to the cat that's like up here. It's like,
Mickey, I must say, we've showed our faces. Everyone is staring at us, and Mickey and Gabe are their names, by the way.
love that.
Those of you that know your Christianity lore will know who those two are.
Never heard of it.
Archangel Michael and Archangel Gabriel.
Which one's
the other
Alan
guy's
Rickman again?
No, he's the Metatron.
Alan Rickman, he's the Metatron.
Which is such a cool name for an angel.
Yeah,
That's the
we've
vo-
got
that's the
Gabriel, we've
voice
got
of
Michael, we've got Uriel, we've got this fucking Transformer.
Yeah, I was going to
Oh, no, he's
say.
got the voice. He's the word of God.
He's the mouthpiece. He's one of the archangels. So,
Yeah.
there 4 archangels or 5 archangels? I don't know. There's
I was
Because
gonna say, Then
five's
both of
usually
you
the
boys go to
important
church
number.
school.
Because it's
Yes.
like the whole thing of like, oh, that's or 5's supposed to be important because there's like 5 fingers, 5 toes, 5.
oh, interesting. And that's why. Is that why every culture in the world, apart from our culture, talks about there being 5 elements, even if the elements are different? It's.
That could be a
I mean, we have
'Cause
4
it's-
elements because we couldn't think of a 5th.
yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't want wood; it wasn't cool enough.
I don't know. Slime.
Mila Djokovic?
Actually, I think
Is that movie?
in like old or some old some old alchemy, there was 5 different elements, but
Metal,
the 5th
wasn't
one
it, the
was
other one?
Ether is the one.
yeah. It's like
Metal the music.
the
or
5th
metal
one
the
is
mineral.
something else. It's weird, funky. But again, alchemy is also like just there's so much different stuff.
Okay.
Looking into how the
Feels-
Philosopher's Stone's made is interesting because there's like so many different ways that people say. Like
'Cause that was-
it
that
can
was
be
like- that-
anywhere from a 3-step to a 7-step process on how to make the Philosopher's Stone.
I'm doing the 3-step one and then giving up.
Yeah.
Didn't work.
So
Guess I'm back to playing
less
Sonic the Hedgehog.
complicated. It's less complicated than making a beef Wellington.
Yeah,
That's true.
as long as you can like
duck's
combine
Yeah,
the
you know
correct
what-
stuff.
You know what goes in a beef Wellington? Beef Wellingtons.
Yeah.
You don't know what goes in a philosopher's stone,
Stone.
apart from
presumably.
transphobia.
Oh.
Coming for you, Joanne.
So is that bold?
So,
Because I'm just getting
You-
more distracted on alchemy now. Stop.
so you, the young priest who is stood down there, like, my lord, you said it yourself that the Heavenly Father begged us to attend just so we could extend an olive branch. Everyone who's like native to this land looks at each other like, olive, what's that? Apart from Saturn, who is very much like, I love olives.
What do you think's on my son?
Again, that was an interesting choice for the god of time.
It's basically staff.
Yeah.
No.
I thought, yeah, Greek.
Greek.
Stuff that's flats.
Yeah.
That's the process. Oh. If we must, let's just take what we need and leave before we dirty our robes. After all, it's only a few days till the actual god's birthday. As he says that, he looks at the Holly King with like real indemnity. To which the Holly King stands up very quietly. And if there's anything you know about Cockney people, if a Cockney person speaks quietly, you're in trouble.
That's the end.
You have messed up bad. I just want to welcome you into my home, and I'm glad you could be here on such amicable terms. Now, do you have some business to attend to, or are you here to mingle with the rest of us, old fellas? What are you guys all thinking while this is happening? What does Theodore Pucaling think? I mean, obviously, you're probably feeling a bit motion sick from sitting on top of a drunk giant who's periodically making kissy face at you.
I think I sort of like I was looking at my spells, and I was like, I sort of whisper, but like kind of loud enough so that they can hear. So basically, just talking. And I was like, "Isn't their god's birthday in August and not December?" I think someone definitely wrote down the wrong date somewhere. But you know, whatever.
I think somebody done like this somewhere. Let's go. They scoff, and as they clap their hands to leave, there is a blinding flash. None of you can see for a few seconds. When you open your eyes, you look around and see everyone on the floor in some kind of dead to the world slumber. It could be your new business partner, the Yule Cat. It could be your dickhead of a half brother, King Arthur. It could even be the drunk giant who you're still on top of. Presumably, when he falls over, that's quite a fall.
Luckily, I can fly.
Theodore,
so
can you make a
lucky.
dexterity check, please?
I can.
Dexterity save, I'm going to say. Just to make sure you can flap your wings in time.
Ability check. Is that the right one?
Saving throw, please.
One click. There it is. Green. What's that? What is
A
that?
10. Okay, so with a 10,
That's a.
you flap, so you don't do any damage, but you don't get away in time, and your foot is caught under his shoulder. Like, it's not hurting, but you're stuck there.